Hello everyone, welcome back to Anshul Gupta MD. Do you know that research suggests that there are 1 billion people worldwide which are deficient in vitamin D? So it is very important to know the signs and symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. But it is more important to know what is that simple test and how to interpret that test to know whether you are low in vitamin D or not. And the most important thing is that what is the best form of vitamin D to get you the maximum health benefit. These are all the things I'm going to talk about in today's videos. But before we move forward, I would like you to take a moment to like and subscribe to my channel so you can keep on getting this great information in the future also. So let's get started. What is vitamin D? Vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin which is needed for several functioning of your body to keep your bones in good shape, to keep your immune system in good shape, to keep your whole body in good shape, especially your hormones. We need vitamin D. So what are the signs and symptoms? Let's get started. So the first sign and symptom of vitamin D deficiency is that if you're feeling tired or fatigued all the time. Yes, there was a research study done in 480 adults which showed that if your body is low in vitamin D, then you have more chances of feeling tired and fatigued. And the best part was that increasing your vitamin D levels is able to give you more energy. So that's the reason if you're feeling tired in the morning or during the day around 2 or 3 o'clock during the day you feel that you need to take a nap or you're feeling tired all the time, then it might be because of low vitamin D. The second sign and symptom is that if you're having problems with sleeping, insomnia or disturbed sleep has been linked to vitamin D deficiency. The reason is that melatonin is a sleep hormone, and we have seen that low vitamin D interferes with the proper functioning of the melatonin in your brain and in your body. And that's the reason you get poor sleep or disturbed sleep. So if your sleep is not proper, make sure you get your vitamin D levels checked. The third sign of symptom is that if you're getting sick more easily, that means that if you're getting those coughing episodes all the time, or if you're getting colds very frequently, or sinus infections, or any other kinds of infections, if you get them more often than the others, then your immune system might not be functioning. And vitamin D plays a very vital role in keeping your immune system very strong. So if you're getting sick very often, then it might be because of vitamin D deficiency. The next symptom is that if you're feeling body aches or muscle pain or bone pain, these are again all signs and symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. The reason being vitamin D plays a very important role in lowering inflammation in the body. And when you are low in vitamin D, then your inflammation levels go high, and that is the reason you're getting muscle pain, muscle aches, or bone pain. The next symptom is hair loss. If you're having hair loss problems, then again, vitamin D might be playing a role, because vitamin D regulates your hormonal balances in your body, especially your thyroid hormones, your testosterone, your female hormones, as well as your adrenal hormones. All of these hormones play a very vital role in your hair growth, and a dysfunction in these hormones can cause hair loss. So vitamin D deficiency can be linked to your hair loss issues also. The next symptom is that if you are going through any autoimmune conditions like Hashimoto's conditions, thyroid problems, or MS, or lupus or rheumatoid arthritis. If you have any autoimmune disease, then vitamin D might be the reason for it. The reason is that vitamin D plays a very important role in regulating your immune system, and we have several research papers which suggest that people who are low in vitamin D have higher chances of getting these autoimmune conditions. The next symptom is that if you have osteoporosis, weak bones, or bone fractures. As you all know, vitamin D plays a very, very important role in our bone health. Without vitamin D, we do not get calcification of our bones, so our bones do not get strong. And where our body is deficient in vitamin D, that's the reason we get weak bones, and that leads to bone fractures. The next symptom is that if you're feeling anxious, depressed, or stressed out all the times, that is again sign and symptom of low vitamin D. Vitamin D plays a very vital role in producing several neurotransmitters and chemicals which are responsible for keeping your mood in good shape. And when the vitamin D levels again are low in the body, it interferes with the proper functioning of these neurotransmitters or brain hormones, and that leads to this mood dysfunction. Yes, we have research studies which proves that people who are overweight or obese, they have higher chances of being vitamin D deficient. So your weight gain can be linked to low vitamin D also. The last sign or symptom is having skin issues, especially eczema or hives on your skin. Vitamin D plays a very vital role in keeping your skin cells in good shape. It also maintains immune system in the skin region of your body and thereby is very important in your skin health. And we have seen again that people who are low in vitamin D, they have higher chances of getting eczema or hives on their body. So now you know these are all the signs or symptoms that if you have any of these things, then you might be vitamin D deficient. Now the next question arises is that how to test for vitamin D? And how to interpret that test is very important. And what is the best way to keep your vitamin D in good levels? That's what we are going to talk about next. So there is an easy blood test that you can take to get your vitamin D levels checked. And you might have already done that and your levels might be normal, but very important to look at your results one more time. The reason being most of the labs have very wide range of vitamin D that they show. Most of the labs will check vitamin D in nanograms, and the most common lab will report them in the ranges of anywhere from 30 to 100 nanograms per ml is a normal range. Now the research says that if you are lower end of that range, then your body levels of vitamin D are not sufficient. So most commonly it is recommended to be in the range of 50 to 60 nanograms per ml of your body of vitamin D so that your body can get adequate amount of vitamin D that it needs for proper functioning. So it is very important to go back to your labs and check the levels of your vitamin D, and if you are less than 40 on that number, then it is very important to start taking vitamin D supplementation and your body is not getting adequate amount of it. Now the next question is that can you get vitamin D through food or do you have to rely on supplementation? So the issue is that vitamin D comes in two forms, either in vitamin D2 and vitamin D3. Most commonly, the food sources can only provide you vitamin D2. Now the issue is that this vitamin D2 needs to be converted to vitamin D3, and then further processing of this vitamin D3 is the only way your body can utilize it. In several people, this is not happening. So that's the reason food is not the best way to get your vitamin D levels up. And oftenly, even people who are eating very healthy diets, their vitamin D levels are very low. And the reason being, their body cannot utilize that vitamin D. Now, the other thing is that a lot of people think that getting adequate sunlight can also raise their vitamin D levels. Now, the interesting part is that a lot of people who are living in equatorial countries like Africa and Asia, their vitamin D levels are among the lowest in the whole world. So, even with sun exposure, it cannot be guaranteed that you are getting the adequate amount of vitamin D. So this is where supplementation with vitamin D is very, very important. Especially during the winter months, it becomes very important because you are not getting any sunlight, as well as your vitamin D levels are the lowest during the winter months. Now there are different kinds of supplementations for vitamin D, and it is very important again to know the right supplement. Again, majority of the over-the-counter vitamin D supplements are vitamin D2. And they are useless because again they are not giving you the right form of vitamin D supplement. So it is very important to take vitamin D3 supplement only. And again the next important thing is that to take a vitamin D3 supplement which also gives you vitamin K2. Now why that is important? Now as you know, vitamin D plays a very important role in calcium absorption and deposition in the bones. Now if you're taking vitamin K with vitamin D, then it makes sure that all this calcium in your body is directly going to your bones and making your bones stronger. Otherwise, it has been shown that there is some concern that some of the calcium which is being absorbed by vitamin D can lie in your arteries and cause some calcification over there. So if you're taking a vitamin D supplement, make sure you're taking vitamin D3 along with vitamin K2. So all that benefit of calcium goes directly to your bones and nowhere else in the body. Now the next question is that what is the appropriate dosage of vitamin D3 that you need to take? Most people are again taking very low amount of vitamin D3, only 100 or 400 international units, which is again very low. Most commonly the range of vitamin D3 supplementation needs to be between 2000 to 5000 international units on the daily basis. to keep your vitamin D levels in good range. So now you know exactly all the signs and symptoms of vitamin D deficiency, how to interpret your test. So make sure you go back and look at your test to check your vitamin D levels and what is the right way of supplementing with vitamin D3. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.